Okay, we got a lot of news to talk about. So much in Dragon Ball has happened this week. We got the movie announcement. We had a little snafu regarding the actual release date and if the anime is going to return. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about possible enemies for the Dragon Ball Super movie in the anime's return. We're going to talk about Vegeta's new form in Dragon Ball Heroes and Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 72. We have a spoiler image, and we're going to get the draft spoiler pages tomorrow. Hope you all are having a great day. There's just so much information to talk about. Let's just jump in. Okay, so the first thing is the movie announcement. Akira said something interesting. He said that in terms of visual aesthetics, we're going to try something new, right? Unexplored territory. Now, a lot of people think that that means it could be CGI Goku. I really hope it's not CGI Goku. So yes, we did not unfortunately get a trailer for the movie, or even a teaser, or not even an image. We just simply got that announcement that the movie was coming out. And fans figured it out 2 days early before Toei did. I think actually Toei got a little bit irked because they wanted to be the ones that announced it. Seems like they started ramping up their copyright takedowns again as soon as like Goku Day hit. But yes, the movie's been announced. Unfortunately, there's no teaser. I'm expecting by the end of the year we'll have at least a teaser and probably a first trailer. If you remember Dragon Ball Super Broly, we had the teaser, which set the world on fire, and then we had like 4 or 5 trailers, I think. I think it was the 4th trailer. They showed Gogeta, and I feel like they spoiled a lot of the movie, but it was still a great movie. So with Akira saying that we're trying this unexplored aesthetic, we'll be charting through some unexplored territory in terms of the visual aesthetics to give the audience an amazing ride. So I hope everyone will look forward to the new movie. So a lot of people think that might mean a full CG movie, but that's not really unexplored because they've used CG, and they use CG in Broly, they use CG in Resurrection F, and I think they used it in Battle of Gods too, so that's not really like unexplored. So I don't think we'll get a full CG Dragon Ball Super movie. I think that's a horrible idea if they do that. I mean, that would just be so painful. So what could they mean by a visual aesthetic that's different, that's something that they've ever done? I honestly really have no idea. Like, does that mean in terms of the landscape, like where they're fighting? Are they trying some new compositing techniques and artistic techniques with the landscapes and everything like that? Like Shintani's style was something different. I mean, we're so used to like Yamamuro's style, so that was something different, but like that wouldn't be new either. So what exactly could they be changing here in this movie? Hopefully not CG Goku, man. I think that's a really good way to like just destroy the franchise. One of the things I want to talk about in this stream is Dragon Ball sales have been falling. They're still like amazing for Bandai anyway, but I've talked about this. I made a video called Dragon Ball Super's Big Mistake, and I talked about in that video that like the hype for Dragon Ball is slowly dying, and primarily that's because there's no anime going on right now, but giving us a CG Dragon Ball movie is not going to go over well with fans. Okay, well, he said, Beat Zaki said, turn the screen, CG Goku is haunting me or hurting me. All right, let's see. Okay, so let's talk about Cooler. As Akira said, there's going to be someone unexpected that's going to come back in order to fight them, and that very possibly could be Cooler. Now, a lot of fans, like, I've seen some polls on Twitter. I think Kenzaro did one, and he did like, all these previous opponents that it potentially could be. And fans voted Cooler, they think, is going to be the number 1 to return. So is it going to be Frieza again? He's already stirring up trouble in this arc. He stirred up trouble in Broly. He stirred up trouble in Resurrection F. Is it really going to be Frieza again? Is he going to go find his brother and seek his brother's help? Are they going to make Cooler canon? Is he going to have a silver form? This picture, by the way, this artwork was done by Marimo. You can just search him on Twitter. He's a fantastic Dragon Ball artist. Helped me on Anime War too. So, the one thing that really irked me about Resurrection F was that Frieza only had to train 4 months, and he's like, oh, because I've never trained before, now I can go up against Saiyan gods and everything like that. And I just thought that was ridiculous, because you're talking about like what, 10 years, and since the Namek saga and all the stuff that Goku and Vegeta have gone through, and then Frieza just trains 4 months and he's like as strong as them. So, it's possible that like Cooler could come in and just somehow be a competition, but that also wouldn't really make sense with the fact that Granola is supposed to be the strongest in the universe right now. So if Cooler does come, wouldn't they have talked about him kind of like currently in the manga as well? So it doesn't really line up in my opinion, and I'm hoping it's not Cooler. Another person it could be Yamoshi, also done by Marimo. So years ago in a interview with Akira, he mentions this character of Yamoshi, the original Super Saiyan God, like out of nowhere. And it set the Dragon Ball fandom on fire, like the original Super Saiyan God, like who is this guy? And it was crazy. So a lot of fans have always like thought like, are you ever going to bring this guy like into the anime? Like, is this ever going to happen? And it potentially could be, but I feel like the whole concept of Yamoshi was just Akira just like made it up out of thin air, and it was like, what? Like, okay. And he's also dead. He died in the battle, like when he was fighting with his Saiyan friends. So I don't really see it potentially being Yamoshi either, but it could be Moro. It is possible that they could be animating the entire Moro arc into like a 2-hour movie. And I think it's a really bad idea, and here's why. There's so much content like in the Moro arc, like there's so much training arcs, and they go to Namek and then they fight on Earth, and then there's Miris and all this, like there's so much that has to happen that if they want to do an entire movie about Moro, it's just gonna be they're gonna have to chop out like so much content. It's just gonna suck. I would much rather prefer it be animated into the anime, and I think it will be, but it is definitely a possibility. Those are the things that I can think of off the top of my head. Cooler animating the Moro arc, Yamoshi. I mean, could they bring back Bardock? Maybe, probably not. I mean, Bardock could even potentially, we could see some flashbacks of Bardock in the actual Granola arc that's going on right now in the manga. So it could just be some random thing. Who's going to be the unexpected character, though? Like, just dropping that nugget of information alone, opens a lot of doors. But the unexpected character doesn't necessarily have to be the villain. The unexpected character could be someone from some movie or past Dragon Ball that introduces us to the villain. So the villain itself could be new. And as I said in my videos talking about the movie reveal, I mean, I'm hoping for either an evil angel or Goku goes to the 4 unexplored universes that didn't compete in the Tournament of Power, because generating a new fighter, someone stronger than Goku in Universe 7 just simply doesn't exist, besides Whis, basically. Is he stronger than Beerus now? That's a whole argument for another day. I think that like it either has to be an angel or Goku goes to the 4 unexplored universes. Maybe Jiren comes back or something. Maybe that's the unexpected character. So it could be something like that. But if it's not, if they just generate a brand new villain out of thin air with like they kind of did with Granola, just wish to be the strongest, I think that's really like hurting the storyline of Dragon Ball. So hopefully we don't go down that road. Let's talk about the anime's return. Yesterday, on the Dragon Ball official site, they put out this interview with an in-betweener from Toei Philippines. If you don't know, Toei like kind of has like the outsourced this like Philippines department to help them on episodes and stuff like that. And they interviewed him, which I don't know why. An in-betweener is like a pretty low level animator, right? Like they could have brought in one of the goats like Yamamuro and interviewed him, but maybe he's already had enough. They wanted to shine some light on the small guy or something. But in any case, they said, what hopes and expectations you have for the future of the Dragon Ball franchise? And he says, I'm excited about the new anime that will continue in Dragon Ball Super. So I saw on Twitter yesterday, people were going crazy about this. And I was like, should I make a video on this? Like, could this be a translation error? And it turns out it was. This is like Google translated or something, machine translated. And to clarify, he says, thanks to DBS Chronicles, I'm looking forward to see if there will be a new TV anime following Dragon Ball Super in Japanese. So Unfortunately, it's not confirmation that the anime is returning yet. The movie is 100% confirmed, but not the anime, which is unfortunate. But I don't feel like there's really much of a way that they could be working on the anime while they're working on the movie. But they have been working on this movie like with pre-planning and writing and everything for like since 2018, I think, for like 3 years, man. So they very possibly, once they're done with this movie, could start ramping up production on the anime. We probably won't have any information on that till next year, till even the movie's release date. I mean, maybe even way past that, maybe even 2023. I feel like they're either just going to only do movies now, or they'll eventually ramp up the anime again. They could very well just only do movies. I mean, if they continue to be as profitable as Broly, it's very, very possible that they just only do movies and just write the manga. It could happen. All right, let's see. Vegeta's new form in Heroes. Okay, so Vegeta gets hit by like some darkness stuff. I mean, it's kind of cool. All right, Turles is like Super Saiyan 3 hair, but it's black hair because he just, I guess, ate so much fruit from the tree and... Okay, but he like shocks Goku with his like evil darkness energy stuff, and Vegeta has all these flashbacks about like being evil, and then he controls the power, and his eyes, he gets pupils. Now, this form is literally, dude, fans are going crazy about this on Twitter. The form, I like the aura. I mean, it's pretty cool. Like you got the lightning, you know, with the black lightning, blue lightning with the black and blue aura, and he got pupils. So it's like technically, I guess, like a new form. Like it looks pretty cool, I guess, but there's not really any explanation besides he just like learned how to control the power. And for Heroes, it's cool. You know, I'll take it for Heroes, but I wanted to be so much more excited about this than I was. Like we've been waiting for Vegeta to get this God of Destruction form for so long, dude. Like we've been talking about it, like something that he can rival Goku. And I don't know. To me, this ain't it, bro. So I don't know if I doubt he's gonna keep this in the anime. I think this is just because he absorbed that like evil energy blast or whatever and kind of controlled it, so it gave him pupils and like black lightning, right? But I've seen a lot of really awesome fan art over this Vegeta form on Twitter. Like fans really like it. I mean, I think they're just desperate for Vegeta to get something cool. You know what I'm saying? Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 72. This is the only spoiler image we have. But Goku and Vegeta, it looks like they will begin combat with Granola in this chapter. And we're going to get the draft spoiler pages tomorrow. It's gonna Goku's eyes are closed, bro. Like Goku's eyes are closed, and so he's fighting in Ultra Instinct and base form, and Vegeta is Super Saiyan Blue. It looks like, so they're not really holding back too much, and like, are they still fooled by the whole heaters playing them like tools, or? Who knows? But we'll find out, like, probably so we're going to get, like, probably 9-10 draft pages that look like this. And they're probably going to end it, like, right before they clash, right? Like, they're going to get introduced to Granola, and Goku and Vegeta are going to charge in, and they'll probably end the spoilers there, and then give us the full chapter will come out, like, a week after that. I think Goku and Vegeta are going to win the fight because they've been training for 3-4 weeks after Granola granted the wish to be the strongest. They might have like just surpassed him, but we'll see. I mean, we'll have to see what Granola is able to do with that sniper eye, because like, I don't know, he might be able to do some really crazy stuff with that. It'd be very cool to get a villain from one of the unexplored universes, hopefully some ancient being with the power potential to rival or surpass Ultra Instinct. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that, but like we just did the ancient being with Moro, right? So are they going to do another ancient being? Porous Silver. Is Omni-Evil Goku from Goku vs. Saitama stronger than Whis? I know this has nothing to do with your stream, but I appreciate if you could answer. I'd say they're pretty close, man. I'd say they're pretty close. Maybe Goku with one limiter is like stronger. You gotta remember, Whis died to the blast from Archon, and Goku was taking some hits, so. Super Saiyan 4? I mean, I think it'd be pretty cool if they canonize Super Saiyan 4. I think it'd be neat. I always liked the design of Super Saiyan 4, to be honest. But I mean, Ultra Instinct, like, is really cool. I mean, I'd like to see Goku, like, go through the forms in Ultra Instinct. Like, Super Saiyan hair in Ultra Instinct, I think would be really neat. But, I mean, I like it how it is anyway right now. But we'll have to see because Goku is evolving his Ultra Instinct. So, like, by the time he gets to using the silver-haired form, he potentially could get, you know, evolve it even further. So I just saw Broly 2 Mastar. It could be Broly Part 2. It very well could be Broly Part 2. And he's a good guy this time. But who's going to be the villain at that point? It'd be interesting. But I mean, I am dying to see Broly come back and fight alongside Goku and Vegeta. Like, that's... I don't think I'd know a single fan who wouldn't like to see Broly fighting alongside Goku and Vegeta. Like, bring that man into the anime. Make him, like, part of the team. Make him part of the squad. Because, like, nobody else... Piccolo and Gohan and everybody, like they can fight, like, the weaklings of the arc, you know, like Moro's goons. But, like, they're never going to step up to the point where they're able to, you know, actually take a W. Yeah, we talked about that they might animate the Moro arc. It's possible, but I think it's unlikely. Like, I think, like, more so they're probably trying to let the manga just get way ahead of the anime so it doesn't surpass it again like it did in Dragon Ball Super. Like, in Dragon Ball Super, the manga was way ahead of the anime, and then the anime overtook it. And I think when that happens, it probably really hurts manga sales. And with Toei, it's all about money, bro. So they're probably just, like, letting the manga get way ahead so people will still buy it and not have to be like, well, I don't care about reading the manga, I just watched the anime for that episode, right? Yeah, Cell coming back, it'd be awesome. Tapion, yeah, like, I was thinking, like, it could be an ancient monster like Hildegard. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Tapion. Cell's my favorite villain of all of Dragon Ball, like, bar none. I just love Perfect Cell, love his personality. I thought he was just so badass. I just love everything about him. And I'd love for Cell to come back, but I'd rather see someone new, something new and fresh. Like, you know, Dragon Ball Super keeps recycling the old tropes, and I want to see something new. I want to see them take a risk with the story. Goku's gonna visit his dad in hell. Goku doesn't care about his dad. Like, Goku doesn't give a crap about Bardock, dude. Like, the way I did Bardock meeting Goku in Anime War, that wouldn't happen in Dragon Ball Super. Like, Goku wouldn't care, and Bardock wouldn't, like, really care about Goku. Like, Saiyans aren't really supposed to care about their family. Even though in Dragon Ball Super, I guess Bardock did care about Goku. But Taurus Silver, he said, Whis versus Evil Goku with one limiter. The one who wore, that was Black Goku, yeah. I don't know, I'd say that Black Goku would probably win with one limiter. Yeah, a lot of people have been talking about, like, maybe this will have to do with, like, Vegeta's brother, bring back Raditz or Nappa. I mean, anything could happen, bro. We don't have any information, like, at all about this movie. They're not gonna do anything. They're not gonna be, like, it's not gonna be Zycor. Like, they're not gonna do anything fan-made. Toei hates fan-made stuff. Like, they actually despise it. I think it'd be interesting if they brought back Raditz or Nappa, but, you know, it'd probably be just for the movie. I doubt he would be canon. And You're Fired Gamer, Cell comes back. I mean, it's like they just brought Frieza back 2 movies before this, bro. They're gonna do Cell too. Like, I don't know how true this is, but I heard somewhere that, like, Toei didn't want to animate Cell anymore because, like, drawing the blotches on him was, like, too hard to animate, or, like, it's just too time consuming and stressful for the animators or some crap like that. I don't know if that's true, but yeah, I mean, as much as I love Cell, bro, like, give us something fresh. Yeah, we talked about Yamoshi already. I think it is possible but unlikely. Like, I think Toriyama just, like, made that up in, like, mid-interview, you know, and fans, like, ran wild with it. So as much as Yamoshi might come back or come at some point, it might be a movie, I think it's more of, like, a special sort of thing. Like, imagine you know, like the Bardock special, the Future Trunks special. I feel like they could, like, the Yamoshi special would be, like, perfect for that. I don't know if they're ever going to do that. I hope they do. Master Media, can you please say your best Atomic Samurai when you're really pumped? Atomic Samurai. Atomic Slash. I'm gonna bust out my sword. It's over there. Asked, if you're continuing animation, would you use your current software, which is Adobe Animate, or you consider Blender? I tried to learn Blender, dude. It was so complicated. Like, it just hurt my brain looking at all, like, the thousands of buttons and stuff. Personally, like, I don't really want to be the animator anymore. I want to kind of like manage a team of animators, which is actually what I'm doing right now. Hint, hint, for something special. But yeah, I mean, I think Blender's a great program, has a lot of like different features that are amazing. Like grease pencil's cool. Even just using it for landscapes and then drawing the characters in 2D is really cool. So even something like that. But I think like people, this is why I'm against like CG Goku. Like I think people just love the 2D. It's like, that's what we grew up with. And like the 3D CGI, it's just so jarring. It doesn't have the magic of the 2D, you know, especially for anime, in my opinion. Even though it's getting better and better. If you saw that Yasuke movie, they had some CG for this like robot character in there, and it was like you couldn't even like, you knew it was CG, but it looked like, I mean, it just blended perfectly with the 2D characters. Like it was pretty amazing. Yasuke was an awesome show. You should definitely watch that. It was only 6 episodes. I gotta watch Castlevania tonight, dude. I'm pumped. Oh, Demigras? It could be Demigras. I mean, it could be Janemba. You know, it could be like a Mai Kaioshin or something like that. It could, but they're weak. Like, they're not that strong. They're like as strong as the Kais. Like, so I don't know how a Mai Kaioshin would be strong enough to take on Goku. Like, the problem is Goku's too strong right now. Like, you can't write an enemy that compares with him. Like, he's just too damn strong. Like, they wrote themselves into a hole. Maybe it's about the Saiyan planet in Universe 6, Sadala. It could be. I mean, I'm so excited to get a teaser, even just a teaser image, like any hint of information, because we can run wild with the theories and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But we have nothing to go on right now. So, like, any theories are just complete and utter speculation. Garlic Jr., yeah, I was talking about that too. Yeah, Garlic Jr. could come back. It could be the unexpected character. Like, maybe he comes out of that, you know, black hole that he got sucked into, and he's been training for the last 30 years, and now he's as strong as Ultra Instinct or something, you know. I think that'd be pretty dumb, but I mean, look, you gotta understand that they're gonna bring in a character that like they know fans love, and like, is Garlic Jr. like one of the most beloved evil characters in the series? Like, not really, but Cell is. And Cooler, I mean, he had 2 movies. People really like Cooler. So think about that when you're thinking about, you know, who the villain could be. I want an evil angel, bro. Like, that's what I want. I want an evil angel so bad. And I want, like, Beerus and Whis to get involved in fight too. It would be so epic. Just, like, give us what we want. Give us what we need. Goku, Vegeta, Broly, Beerus, and Whis versus, like, a group of evil angels, bro. Come on, dude. That's what we need. Yeah, they could do something from GT too, man. They could do like Shenron or something like that, like Baby. They could do a movie on Baby, or you know, they could do that. Would it be possible for it to be Murno? No, it's impossible, dude. Because like Toei is not gonna like just straight up take a fan made character and like they would never in a million years do that. If they do that, I will eat this windscreen from my mic. If it's Murno or Zycor, I will literally eat this. There's no way it's what it's going to be. They'll do their own thing, you know. I doubt Toriyama, like, who was the one who was writing this, like, is even looking at fan stories, dude. Like, Toriyama's off in his own world somewhere. Another Trunks movie? I'd be alright with that. I mean, I like Trunks. Do I think that Dragon Ball Super needs to give Vegeta more credit than Goku? Absolutely, man. Dude, Dragon Ball fans are completely tired of Vegeta just being left in the dust. We're so tired of it. Like, Goku is light years beyond Vegeta at this point. Like, come and give Vegeta his purple form and make him equal to Goku, but in his own way. So I'm just hoping it's not someone lame like Garlic Jr. or maybe Android 21. Anything's possible, bro. Like, me too. I mean, I agree with that. I don't want it to be Garlic Jr., Android 21, or Baby, or Mega Shenron, or Cooler even. Like, I want something fresh. But I think some unexpected character is going to return. So, I mean, it could be any of that. It could be BoJack. It could definitely be BoJack. But like the heaters are like the heaters are BoJack, bro. Like, you know, they're just canon. Like that's literally what they are. What about Jiren's movie in his universe? Yeah, I mean, I think it could be something like that. Like we talked about that earlier on stream. It could be that Jiren comes back. He's the unexpected character and Goku helps him fight off some new enemy. I mean, that'd be badass, dude. Like, I'd love that. Android 13. You know, one of the things I never liked about the whole android system is, like, they're just robots. Like, Saiyan's power levels are so high that, like, if your body is made of metal, like, Saiyans can punch through metal like it's nothing. Like, they're not made of, like, vibranium, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not into... So, like, anyway, I think androids should be way in the past. Watch it be baby. I mean, it could be baby, bro. Like, it very well could be. I mean, they love to recycle the old stories. I don't know why they don't expand on the universe they created, right? Like, they got 12 universes, they got angels, like, there's gods of destruction, there's so much stuff. You think the opponents in the movie they'll include will be a new Cooler, a canon version of Cumber, or Perfect Cell? Very possible. No More says, what if it's Turtles? Thanks for the $5. No More. Turles, look, I mean, I'm cool with more Saiyans and evil Saiyans. I'm always down for some more super powerful evil Saiyans. But the major problem is there's nobody stronger than Goku in the universe. Well, I mean, Granola, it technically is, but like, and we don't even know if he's still stronger. Like, as we see in these draft pages that come out tomorrow even, like, he may just straight up lose to Goku and Vegeta. So how are you going to have some super powerful person, like they just did this with Broly, hiding out in the universe somewhere their entire life and somehow be able to catch up to Goku and Vegeta in power? Like, even if it was Turles, he was stranded on a planet or something, how in the heck is he ever going to get as strong as Goku? Like, even Cooler too, like any of these characters. How can they possibly explain why this new villain is stronger than Goku? Unless it's an evil angel or like the strongest person in the multiverse, right? Like Goku goes to Universe 1 or whatever, and like the strongest person there Goku fights, or you know what I'm saying? So they'll figure out some way to write something, but with it not being Broly anymore, like they somehow were able to write that in with Broly because he continually gets stronger as he fights. So, you know, we knew that, and that kind of makes sense, but I mean, even so, like Super Saiyan God and Blue, Goku and Vegeta should have stomped Broly, in my opinion. I mean, he didn't even have God powers, but anyway. They just like totally devalued like the power of the God form with that movie, in my opinion. But what if Cooler comes back and makes a biological weapon in the form of Baby? Goku, Vegeta, and Broly versus Baby, Cooler, and Frieza? Dude, the Saiyans would destroy them. That would be a joke. Dude, Goku, Vegeta, and Broly, like, they wouldn't lose to anything, dude, except maybe an angel. Like, and even that, I don't know. Goku's getting up there. And he's not as strong as Whis. He's not even close, but he's getting up there. By the end of Super, I think he'll surpass Whis. So I don't think that could work. Do I think Vegeta will get a Hakai form? I hope so, man. I mean, but I don't really understand the whole point of the Hakai, like, for Vegeta. Like, I mean, is it just like mean he can conserve more energy because he can just erase you? Like, is it a stamina thing? Like, who's he gonna kill off in the series? Like, I don't know. Looking at Vegeta, is that his tail or Saiyan's tail's coming back? No, this image here is a fan made. It's a fan made. It's called Goku Super Saiyan 10 versus like Cell Buu. What if the new villain is a previous God of Destruction? I mean, wouldn't he be erased though? Like, I mean, maybe he's retired. If it was a retired or ex-God of Destruction, like, if he messed up, like, Zeno's always saying, like, Beerus, if you mess up, I'm going to erase you, right? Unless, you know, it was Belmod. You know, if he was going to retire and let Topo take over, if it was something like that, maybe it would make sense. But, like, why would he want to go after Goku? They'd have to do some good writing there. And, I mean, I was disappointed we didn't get Ultra Instinct in Broly. So hopefully in this new movie, we just get this like, absolutely ridiculous Ultra Instinct animation. Tino asked, what's going to happen to Beerus when Vegeta takes his job? I guess he just retires, bro. I guess he just chills on Earth and eats food all day. I mean, I don't know if Vegeta's actually going to take his job, but it's going to be Saitama. Wouldn't that be the day, bro? Dude, could you imagine if they actually made like a Goku vs. Saitama movie? Like, oh my god. You know, like, neither one could lose, though, because it would, like, hurt that franchise, probably. I mean, maybe not. But I don't think there's too many like licensing issues because they're made from two separate companies. Like there have been some crossovers with like Goku versus Luffy, but it was just kind of like fun promotional episodes. But that's because Toei owns all the copyright to that. Evil Saiyan God from Erased Universe, Akumo. Something like Akumo would be really cool. Like just some Saiyan God of Destruction or something. It'd be awesome. I think they should have done with the fights, put in more strategy-based themes instead of powering up in sheer force. Yeah, like the choreography with like Goku versus Majin Vegeta was just beautiful. You know, it's more stuff like that, more like fight choreography rather than, I mean, but that's also like just powering up with sheer force. That's just Broly though too. I totally agree with that, man. Like hopefully we get some more like really awesome like martial arts choreography. I'm totally down for that. A movie based on Jiren post Tournament of Power arc would be hype. Finding the person who killed his master, and he gets Goku and Vegeta to help. Yeah, I mean, it could be that. It could be like, you know, the quest to go kill Jiren's master, the guy who killed his master, who was like a demon apparently or something. Could be. I think I'd be okay with that. They just have to make that demon like really cool, you know. But that'd be awesome, man. I mean, I think I'd be down with that. Like, I don't know how that demon's gonna be stronger than Goku and Jiren combined. I mean, I don't know, but they're gonna have to make him really strong somehow. Is he like the new Demon King? I mean, Dabra was the Demon King and he got his butt kicked, so. Yeah, it could be this Planet Sadala movie. It could be. I mean, it'd be interesting. It could be like one of the missed storylines in Super, bro, but they also like forget a lot of the stuff that they put in there. I have a feeling it's more likely just some character from like the old Dragon Ball Z movies or something they bring back. I think it's like more likely than anything. I think it's cooler, which I don't know how he's going to go up against Goku and Vegeta, bro. The movie could be about the Namekian gods Zalama. Yeah, I mean, is he Namekian though? They never said he was Namekian. They called him the dragon god Zalama. But yeah, it could be about Zalama. That'd be awesome. I mean, that's a name drop that fans have been wondering about ever since they dropped it. Everybody's like, what? Who is this guy, you know? He made the Super Dragon Balls. He's got to be ridiculously strong. New villain is probably someone like Turles. Been a fan of your content for years. Keep it up. Thanks a lot, man. Yeah, I mean, we talked about it a little bit earlier. Like, it could be Turles or something like that. But, like, I mean, are they going to do Tree of Might all over again? Like, is eating the fruit from the Tree of Might going to make him stronger than Ultra Instinct? That'd be bonkers, dude. It just doesn't make sense. I don't know. What if he plants a Tree of Might on, like, Beerus's planet and gets god power or something? Could be Golden Cell. I mean, that sounds so troll though, bro. Like, I mean, I love Cell, but sounds like a troll. No More says, what about Piccolo needs to upgrade? Absolutely, man. Piccolo's just like one of those characters they just sidelined, and you know, he was such a fan favorite character in Dragon Ball Z. Like, man, his fight with Android 17 was just legendary, bro. I hope Broly's in this movie as a good guy. It'd be great. They never explain if Jiren destroyed the demon that killed his master, but like I kind of feel like he must have, because he's like, all that matters is strength, right? So like he must have got strong enough to kill that thing, right? The demon. But maybe he didn't. Maybe he's gonna request Goku's help. But I also feel like he's a pride trooper, like needing Goku's help to kill that demon isn't very prideful, you know, if it's the one that like you have vengeance for. So that doesn't really make too much sense either. Toriyama's character is the unexpected character. Hopefully, yeah. I'd rather see something new. I mean, that's what I was saying. Like, I'd rather see something new and fresh. So tired of them recycling old arcs. Yeah, it could be Cooler's Platinum form, bro. Here you go. Platinum, Cooler Platinum. I feel like they gotta write something that like ensures people will watch it, and I don't feel like Cooler coming back is ensuring people will watch it. Like Broly and Gogeta, absolutely, but Cooler, I mean, we have Cooler in Heroes, we have Turles in Dragon Ball Heroes, so bringing him into a new movie I don't feel like would be very special. Who's your top 3 best animator? Yutaka Nakamura, Arafumi Imai, and either Shida or Takahashi from Dragon Ball. I want to show you guys stuff that I'm working on so bad, but I can't yet. It's just gonna spoil the surprise. But if you want to like see some of it, you can go to my Patreon, get some free images there, and if you want to see more, subscribe, which is patreon.com/mastarmedia. And you can see what I'm working on. All right, fellas, have a good one, and I'll talk to you soon.